Welcome back, DFS golf fans. Getting a little late here, don't know how many people are going to be able to see this, but I'm going to make it anyway. Had some power outage today, so it took a little bit longer to edit and get everything uploaded for you. Looking into the weekend golf PGA cheat sheet. The cut has been made at even par. We've got, I believe, we scroll down to the bottom here, we've got 74 players that made the cut. So let's take a look at who to target for the weekend. First thing to note for weekend PGA on DraftKings is that finishing position doesn't matter. We're looking at birdies. We want birdie, birdie, birdie. So what I did with my model was I adjusted it to 25 on the birdie or better percentage, and then actually added 15 to the par 5 birdie or better percentage, simply because 12 of the 16 players inside the top 10 right now have had at least half their scoring come on the par 5s, as well as only 4 players so far have been worse than 3 under on the par 5s through. They've each played the par 5s 8 times each, so that's something I'm looking at there. And then coming over to the strokes gained, I'm really looking at approach, and the reason why is if we go over here, I'm going to jump over to ESPN, going to look at the player stats for the first 2 days, and the thing that really stands out the most going through all of these is that greens in regulation has really mattered. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 7 in greens in regulation sit inside the top 10 right now, so that's the reason why I'm weighting strokes gained approach so high. A little bit on putting. Over here again, looking at the guys that have been the best at putting so far, you can see a mix and match of guys inside the top 10 and guys that are, just barely making the cut, so not really looking too much at putting. Driving distance is going to be big. That's something that stood out. So let's take a look at some of the guys. We'll go and we'll sort by DraftKings price, kind of go top to bottom. Kind of avoiding Kutcher and Kopka there at the top. Something I was really looking at, we're going to actually sort by birdie or better percentage. So we'll go highest to lowest in the birdie or percentage column. A couple guys I highlighted were Adam Hadwin, number 4 in the model going into the weekend. He's right up there in strokes gained approach. He's been excellent putting this year. Par 4, he sits there as well, and then bogey avoidance and birdie or better percentage, so that's a really nice combination to see as well. Another guy that kind of fits the birdie or better percentage and the bogey avoidance is Brendan Steele and Tony Finau, so I highlighted them both as well. Ryan Moore and Charlie Hoffman. I think Charlie Hoffman's sitting at -1, so he is 7 strokes off the lead. He's going to have to make a push, so he's going to have to make some birdies. So a little bit risky, as he always is, but definitely a guy that can make birdies and get up there, and he's had success here before, so I'll be looking at him as well. Sung Kang and Martin Laird have been playing excellent all weekend. They fit the model when it comes to strokes gained approach, really fit the model when you actually add in the strokes gained off the tee as well. They're right there with the par 4 scoring, and we're sorted by birdie or better percentage, so they're right there as well. The other guy I'm looking at, Ollie Schniederjans, Jonathan Vegas. I talked about him in the last video, how looking at the scoring average before the cut and then the round 3 and 4 scoring average, that he has been better in the final 2 rounds than in the early rounds, so he's a guy I'll target on the weekend as well. Lovemark and Varner. Both guys have been pretty good off the tee, average on the approach shots, but can both make birdies and actually sit pretty good in the bogey avoidance as well. Jim Herman, same thing. He's actually almost a half a stroke gained in the field on average off the tee and approach, so he fits that model really well. And then Byung-Hun An and Jimmy Walker as well. Ann has been playing very well, so something else I'll look at when I'm targeting guys is I will go into the leaderboard and just have a look at a guy's statistics and see guys that have been putting well. Guys that have been putting well usually are going to keep that going through the weekend. They figured out the greens, so those will be guys I was looking at. Bud Cauley had a good day. He's averaging 1.79 strokes gained putting on the week. Kind of looking at a few other guys that I was looking at that I was talking about. Ollie Schniederjans. At his statistics, he gained 3.5 strokes today, 1.243 for the week, so I think he's going to be a good target. Jimmy Walker's a good putter. We'll check out his as well. He was about half a stroke today, so he was a little bit better yesterday, as you can tell too. And yeah, those are a few guys that I'll be looking at. Something else you could also fit in there, if you want to play with the models a little bit when you make your own, is possibly adding a little more on the scrambling side of things and the par 4 average or par 4 birdie or better percentage. As always, you can check out this article, my article. That's where you're going to find the link to the cheat sheet in the comments section, or like I said, you will also find the link to the cheat sheet just below in the comment section of the YouTube video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll talk to you all soon. Have a good night.